We are going to marry my sister to the Vorel guys, who aren't too far off from me. They're this side of the Mander, so that stands to reason we'd have decent relations with them, or at least have contact with them. But that gives us a small alliance to help things out. But I'm pretty confident we can pull off something. The sound of the struggle above is the greatest motivator I've ever known. Before I've had the chance to make a plan, I reach the window. I hoist myself up, but the sight before me is not what I expected. She isn't exactly struggling. No, she seems to be enjoying herself, together with my septum, Richard. Why? Why? Tyranny. Why is it tyranny? How is it possibly tyranny? I exposed the secret, then I should be able to imprison it. There you go, a known criminal. Now that the whole story is out in the open, my wife and her lecher are about to face the consequences of their actions. What's my traits? Honest, ambitious, brave. I think my ambition would, like, see the importance of keeping the alliance of Hightower, but I will murder him then. How is it 0% chance to imprison him? That makes no sense whatsoever. How does that make any goddamn sense? Screw you, I'm joining a tournament. I'm going to Tarth. Edward is so pissed off he's just leaving in a huff and gonna go hit things at a tournament. I'm taking the kids with me that may or may not be bastards. That's a good question. Are they bastards? I don't know. Yeah, we've left for the tournament, and I'm gonna try and seduce someone because f*** your wife. Blackwood's probably the best looking woman here, right? I can't believe they've done this. I can't believe that they've done this. Kaboom! A sudden flash of lightning precedes the thunder roar. Crowd sound, I open my mouth. That's been quite the challenge. I love the challenge. I'm doing diss tracks about my wife. That's what this is. A question of loyalty. So child should be overjoyed, however sadly strange, I cannot shake the feeling. Tell me the truth. I will give you an opportunity to admit it. Yeah, I know, you've been shagging this dude. Wrecker is the true father of my child. I already have the right to rightfully imprison him. The game's just telling me I have 0% chance. Somehow. He is your rival, minus 50. How is that? He's in my court. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I don't think I've ever succeeded at archery. I always fail. Every time. Every time I fail archery. My attempts to win attention have not gone unnoticed. I am not some girl, a naive thing for a noble chase and discard. Show me, prove to me your affections, and we will talk. Show you, I inquire. How would I do that? She replies quickly, lose the contest. I mean, I'm losing anyway, so as you say. Edward is not acting like himself, lads. He's genuinely pissed off. I am pissed off for him at this point. I'll lose the contest on purpose. I picked the option that was going to get me killed. I discreetly scanned the stands, looking for Lady Sabrina, and quickly spot her gazing at me mournfully. She looked sure I would compete. Interesting round. This is when she pulls some top-tier, frickin' 10 out of 10 woman logic, where she was like, it was supposed to spur you on to win. Like, I didn't think you'd actually lose, and then she giggles to her friends in a little pile of women. That's what's gonna happen. The contest is finally over. Announced the prize of Leonard's hand and marriage to a worthy winner has not been forgotten by the contestants. It seems fortune has dictated the promised prize was not to be. Maybe I can arrange the deal myself. I need a new wife, actually. It's going to piss off the Hightowers and be a detriment to our cause, but I feel like Edward's pissed off. Edward is genuinely pissed off about this. There you go. We didn't win the tournament, lads, but we did convince the Lady of Tarth to betroth her. Who the hell is this even in relation to her, exactly? Yeah, we did convince Tarth to arrange a betrothal with the girl. Yeah, so we swapped the alliance with Hightower for the alliance of those lads. Yeah, you should be. I'm trying to. It's so stupid that I can't kill him, dude. On Roland's feast? Yeah, buddy, I need distractions. Give me distractions. I'm pissed off. Give me distractions. Oh, he died. But I didn't get the frickin' executed. Really decreases. I always lose the archery, man. Osgrays can't shoot straight. Apparently in more ways than one. Out in fact, for that, you dust, running one spotters drunkenly, limited throwing a rock at his neighbor. Lyman! I'm sorry. He squeezes the victim, covers his face, deflecting the attack. Help me, Marlon! Yet on your own, you Darius. One explains, drowning in a time mug in one big gulp. Yeah, the tourney events themselves are actually just pretty copy and paste, honestly. Once you've done them once, it's... yeah. Every now and again something interesting happens, but... here it is. And we return home to my wife, who I think is still... yeah, she's still here. Do I still have the Hightower Alliance? Yeah, I still technically do have the Hightower Alliance. I guess it makes sense the Hightowers are still allied with me because, I mean, it's their daughter who did this. She admitted it to my face. I haven't harmed her. She's just been sent to take her vows and be a silent sister, which she'll probably do in Old Town with her family nearby. And her children are still standing to inherit my land. I don't think they are bastards, though, because my spy master is just, like, completely not finding anything at all about it. So I think it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, let's go to Harrenhal. Maybe we'll find something cool at Harrenhal to do. I just like to think Edward doesn't want to stay around in town anymore. He's just gonna keep on the move. He's gonna distract himself from the bullshit that's happening at home. Oh, I think I won. We are doing this while I am, like, wounded, by the way. My face is thicked. Yeah, I can't, every now and again when I click, yeah, I don't think there's any secrets, so I'm pretty sure my kids aren't bastards. Old Beric knocked Prince Doran out. Prince Doran Martell is here in the tourney, apparently. We're just going from tournament to tournament, pretty much. Trying to make friends. Wait! Listen to me. I need this victory. My half-strong panic. Stop. I'm a rich man. Please, I can make it worth your while. 100 coins. Wow. Can't buy your way out of this, dude. That's just sad. He begs me. If he wins now, I'll be pissed. Oh god, he's what? Really? He was just begging me 2 seconds ago for me to give up. And then he beat me. So yeah, we're pretty chill. There's not much going on. Although it does remind me, House Osfyre is born, lads. A black lion on a field of red. And their motto is blood and fire. What happens to them exactly is debatable, but they are the descendants of the Blackfyres. But also, Daemon's daughter is going to be marrying my son and heir, so the Osgreys will have Blackfyre blood in them as well. But through the male line, the Osfyres are now the direct descendants of House Blackfyre. The last living true dragons, lads. Or true... The Black Lions now, very much, I guess. Our military power is way exceeding what we've got. We've got 12 members already, which is a lot of the reach, to be fair. So, I think we can press demands and start a civil war. Oh, he's just accepted it, or he'll do that, okay. Foolish notion of liberty will weaken the realm as a whole, however, to avoid needless bloodshed. I like that. The foolish notions of liberty, in air quotes. Listen up, America. Listen up. Your Legion's Crown Authority is lowered. An excellent decision, yes. That should lower enough for me to be able to attack things now. So I'll do this war first to grab this territory. She is actually allied. She has enough. Why does she have... Good lord, she has a lot of troops, actually. One of which is Ichfield and Westbrook, and they can't help me. How do they have so much territory? How is Golden Grove so damn powerful? Can I pull that off? Maybe. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe if I improved... We should probably, like, grab some trebuchets and stuff and some actual siege equipment before we do this, I feel like. I have another son, Desmond. The Osgrey line is looking far more secure than it was earlier, let's. Unless more of them get beaten the shit out of. But we've got little Duncan, Calla Osgrey, Denise Osgrey, Martin Osgrey, and Edwin. They grow up so fast. Ah, you didn't get skilled, you got trained. But you got a skilled fighter, that's not bad. An active and enthusiastic child. No surprise, Edwin has done well in his studies. He will make a fine commander one day, I'm sure. Okay, lads. First order of business. We are taking the war to the Romans to claim the land which rightfully belongs to House Osgrey. Historically speaking, the Highlordship of the Northmarch is ours by rights, and we will push our claims, righteously so. They have 8,000 men, but I have alliances. I have gathered allies in the Reach that will support me. Shush, dog. Silence. Silence, I tell you. Hell, the second I start recording. The millisecond that I start recording, Jennifer. You start... Look, I'm trying to go to war, you know. I'm going to war to claim the Northmarch, you little bastard. Yes! Yes, small dog. Very loud, small dog. Okay, I'm gonna let the dog outside, because it's just gonna keep whining like a little bastard. What? That wasn't English. What do you want? I don't speak dog. What is it? Okay, the dog is in the living room. It's somebody else's problem for a bit. So we won't have a bunch of barking in the background. Oh, I can't actually join Ichfield. Yeah, Ichfield's part of the thing. Darkdale I can join. Aegon of Westbrook is actually a vassal of the other dudes, so it won't come help me. We should be fine. I have some powerful friends in the Reach, lads. Powerful friends. Daemon. Daemon will lead our forces to victory, boys. The Rohans are coming down from the north. I like to think the Osgreys are not friendly with the Rohans, considering that they've ruled over them unjustly for so many years. If I stay here and lure them into attacking me... they're not that stupid. Yes, look, Rohan. I have friends, dude. I have more powerful friends than you can comprehend. Aha! And then the Hightowers and my buddies show up. Turn the tide of the war. Oof. They wounded my heir, Edward. No. You leave Edward alone. Holy hell, we wiped them out. The slaughter at Coldmoat. Holy hell, we killed them all. Like, all of them. There was like 12,000 survivors, but they had to run. The guy was killed by Daemon. Daemon got 42 kills in that. Nice, lads, nice. He is also betrothed, or actually already married to Visenya Osfyre. At some stage, we will push the Blackfyre's claim. They're just kind of masquerading as a cadet branch of House Osgrey at the moment. For their own safety, lads. For their own safety, they're just masquerading. And eventually we'll declare who they really are once we're in a position to do so. Yes, take this, Rohan. Yeah. My RP reasoning for like the Hightowers helping us out so much in this is it's in our interest for the Osgreys to get back into a position of power and overthrow the shackles of the Rohans. This land is ours by rights, and in 12 billion days we will siege this place. Martin has come of age. He didn't get particularly great traits, but it's fine. He's only my spare. Nothing will happen to my heir. Don't be ridiculous. There you go. They're going to go deal with that. I will march on... I wish the game would stop doing. There you go. March on Golden Grove. Or we just end the war there, I guess. My uncle was captured by my stepfather, Baelor. It's going to take us forever to lay siege to Golden Grove. I don't know if we'll persist in that. The Hightower's going to come help us. Missing village. Lit by Central Cannon by Finland's paused the entry of the ledger. Something is not quite right. Soon I am searching for a record from Lord of Leafly Lake. I can find it's clear as day. It seems a village has gone missing in a taxation record. What do you mean villages go missing all the time? No, they don't. That's complete frickin' madness. Villages go missing all the time, it says. They do? Someone's dropped the ball terribly if that's the case. Days of travel, I find the village is missing from my records. Not only is it thriving, absolutely thriving, but the village insists they do pay their taxes. The barony tax collector has not been entirely honest. We'll end this war, though, and wrap it up. It's going to take me forever to lay siege to Rohan. After all, we are prefacing this as us claiming our rightful lands, less so than it being a vendetta against the Rohans. Although I think we will hold a grudge against them for ruling over us for so long. There you go. Greetings, your appetites are renowned throughout the world. A much greater foe than I imagined. In order to earn the bloodshed, I comply with your demands. Yes, and there you go. I get my frickin' cousins, the Osgreys, back in charge as vassals, and I get the Webbers as my vassals. And we now control the ancestral lands, the rightful lands. Those funds were vital to the defense of Leafly Lake. The tax collector in Oxford is terrified, but not least because of the hulking soldiers I have brought to his manor. Anything at all? How about counting worms? Yeah, considering I'm, well, please, I will do anything to earn your forgiveness. I'm ruthless. Did I not get ruthless? I thought I did get ruthless. Who got ruthless? Oh, no, I do. Ruthless, see? Yeah. I'm ruthless, brave. Yeah, anything at all. We kill him. The man does not get away with that. I got the Lannister girl from Steadfast. Yeah. I'll release you. We have secured the Northmarch, boys. I do ultimately want to beat up the Rohans and make them my vassals, turn the tables on them, so to speak. Because they ruled over us for years after the Osgreys were brought low. The Rohans, in turn, must be brought low. But we need a legitimate cause to do so. At least openly. The Tyrells would get a bit sus of us if we just started declaring, like, open rivalries with people. Unless I can actually get a blood claim, like... Unless I can actually get a blood feud or something, and they do something to me, maybe. Ooh, yeah. I really want to do, at some stage, like a bloody wedding, like a red wedding situation, with a Targaryen. Like, if I can get to the point where I can control the Reach as Lord Paramount, and then I arrange a wedding with a Targaryen princess, and I do a grand wedding, and I plot a murder scheme to kill all of the Targaryens at the feast, and then we declare, you know, like, for the Blackfyres, and then we install the Cadit branch on the Iron Throne. That's my, like, ultimate game plan here, lads. Speaking of the Iron Throne, though, the Rock is still independent, and actually they're married to the Targaryens. Like, the Queen of the Rock is a Targaryen. And also, one of the princesses married a Stark. So the Pact of Ice and Fire has been secured. Technically speaking, lads, I have a claim on Summer Cove here. Through my great-grandmother, I believe, is a stackhouse. My great-great-great-great-grandmother or something? Yeah, my great-grandmother was a stackhouse. That is such a flimsy claim, and I have no, like, beef with the Oakhearts. Whereas I do have quite long generational beef with the Rowans. So I have a reason to attack the Romans. I have a reason to want to humble them and bring them down. Not so much with the Oakhearts, so I don't think we'll push that claim. I really genuinely think trying to befriend the Lannisters, considering that the Westerlands is our, like, border neighbor, that could be very influential. Very, very promising, to be fair. Table flips, Mounty thwacks, and in chess pieces flying. Theoden's mood. Fits Theoden from fucking Rohan? From the House of Scattering Sand? Yes, you win, Lord Edward, he whines. Happy? You know, you could have just conceded. Yeah, I avoid, generally speaking, picking the options that give me stress because they go against my traits. Even if they are the better options. Not so much because stress is an issue, but more just because it doesn't make sense for the character to act out of character. The Herald booms. Lord Edward of Northmarch. Lord Thingamajig. Read the semi-finals. Lord Harold. Hope. Okay, I can do this. Did it work? The soft click of moving pieces. We're in deep in the game now. I am winning by some margin, provided I can press the advantage hard. Victory is surely on the horizon. Oh, I think that failed. I think he was sure of himself. I think I just lost. Well done, Edward, you frickin' dumbass. Confounded. Forced in a position I didn't want at all. Moments later, I realized at last the danger of my position. Harold has been baiting me from the start. He was baiting me for a trap half the game, biding his time while I blundered. Now there is no escape. The judges call an end. I have lost. He outsmarted. I will destroy your house, Rudenstem, for this insult. Imagine going to war and, like, declaring a blood feud because you lost a game of chess to somebody. Yeah, we always have terrible, terrible luck at archery. Alright, I believe in you, Edward. You can win this, dude. Like, the first time ever. For the love of God. Man, you will win the archery. I swear to God it will happen. Silence. Some have damn respect for the competitions, he grumbles. Few tilters come from a response. Clearly, he needs peace and tranquility for which to shoot an arrow. But, I think, as he turns his brandished fist towards the crowd once more, this might be taking it a bit far. Twang! The arrow from the competitors looser the bows and thugs into the target. A like smattering of applause follows. I lean on my bow, bored, awaiting my turn. Twang! Do you like my sound effects, lads? I think my sound effects are great. Another arrow strikes home. Forley wanders off to pick up his bow. I need to find something to do as I wait, else I lose my mind. That mark is very temporary. Did anyone notice if I scrubbed it out and put my new mark back in its place? I just changed his paperwork, lads, is what I just did. Alright, we got this. I believe in Edward. This will be the first time I ever win a tournament that has archery in it. I've never won the archery before ever. As dusk begins to draw in slowly but steadily as the competition continues, the snapping of strings. But I'm happy to make any impact proceed from here. I must act now. I am one with my bow. The wind's trajectory. Honestly, I am one with my bow has always frickin' failed me, so with this wind, the trajectory should suffice. Don't fail me, dude. I step forward, knock, aim, draw, and loose. The arrow whistles through the air, thudding deep into the target. The crowd erupts. There can be no arguments. It is a huge point in my favor. I am winning. Victory is so close. Only a few more arrows are remaining for each competitor. The end is at hand. One last knock. Score increases greatly. Win, 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 win. God damn it. I swear that means defeat. I think I've lost again. And never win the archery. Who won? Wormwood. I will destroy your house, root and stem, Wormwood. I don't even know where you're from, but I will destroy you. Apparently you're a vassal of the Fells from the Stormlands. I was defeated by an adulterous, frickin' kinslaying, murderous sodomite. As you are. That's just normal. Arrange betrothal. Blackbar wants to marry him? Actually, that might be a decent alliance. It's also right next to Old Town and the Hightowers control. Yeah. Yeah, I think that alliance makes perfect sense. I'll accept that. I'm assuming in RP-wise, he came to me during the tournament and we discussed this. I'm willing and able to do that, I believe. Oh, and Seret in That might be another opportunity to talk to Lannister, though. Right, I do feel like having the Kingdom of the Rock right on my border is a potential, if I can befriend the Lannister King. But I have to befriend him. I can't make up some nonsense excuse like, oh, we're not next to them. No. We have to meet them at an event of some description, and I have to genuinely befriend them in order to be able to make any kind of progress in that regard.